toward a 4-day work week is definitely continuing to grow. In fact, Microsoft has done a little experiment in Japan where they implemented a 4-day work week to see if it in any way impacted productivity. And what they found was, well, if you've been paying attention to this movement, unsurprising, but they seem to be kind of surprised by it. Microsoft introduced a program this summer in Japan called the Work-Life Choice Challenge, which shut down its offices every Friday in August and gave all employees an extra day off each week. The results were promising. While the amount of time spent at work was cut dramatically, productivity measured by sales per employee went up by almost 40% compared to the same period the previous year. So productivity went up, which is honestly so unsurprising if you're a human who's ever had to work. Because when you don't get any time off, you really do slow down. Like I've noticed, if I, for instance, want to write no filter on a Saturday, I will take forever to write it, right? If I give myself Saturday off and I write on Sunday, I'll get through it quicker because I'm a little more rested.
You have to recover.
I have to recover.
Yeah.
My brain is still in recovery mode.
Oh my God. Yeah, and so part of this is me just being a baby because I acknowledge that there are many people out beyond the cameras that work way more hours than I do, but I come in early and it's tiring for me. But Brett can attest to this. We go sometimes to the food truck in the middle of the day, and this happens almost every day. We've never done that where I haven't turned to Brett and said, I could lay down and fall asleep on the pavement right now.
Yeah.
Like, cause you just get ground down. And a lot of it's not work, it's emotional toil of social media and stuff like that. Like I've worked actual physical jobs that are far more strenuous, and even those are nothing like a lot of working class jobs. But you just get ground down by meetings and Slack and emails and the communications and reviews and all of that stuff.
No, what you guys don't understand is, as I was looking into this story, I was like, I love this, wow, increased productivity, 4-day work week, and then they get to meetings. They talk about meetings. All right, I'm gonna try not to be passive aggressive at all while I read the next part. In addition to reducing working hours, managers urge staff to cut down on the time they spent in meetings and responding to emails. They suggested that meetings should last no longer than 30 minutes. Employees were also encouraged to cut down on meetings altogether by using an online messaging app, Microsoft's, of course.
That's where you lose me.
Yeah, the messaging apps, Slack, please.
Yeah, so Slack has this thing where I had to update my Slack. So I updated my Slack and instantly it had a new update it wanted me to do. And I was like, nope, you got your one. But the thing is, Slack is tenacious. So it has the thing that says, no, you gotta update this. And it has a cancel button, but if you click the cancel button, it just comes back in half a second. But I figured out a workaround. If you close down Slack, it gets rid of that notice and it gets rid of Slack.
Yeah,
and then you don't have to look at it anymore.
That's the method that I've chosen.
So thank you for doing this story, I really appreciate it. And this sort of information is, as you pointed out, not surprising. You can find experiments like this that have been done all over the world. It is far better for the businesses if they switch over to something like a 3-day weekend. But as I've said many times, while all of this is true, I don't care. I don't care if it cut productivity, we deserve it. We need it considering the modern world. And we got a weekend like 70 years ago as a result of a massive labor movement. And I have a feeling our productivity has increased pretty much every year since then. And we've got no extra time. In fact, we work more hours than we did 70 years ago. And so while all of this like stuff geared towards convincing businesses to switch over is perfectly fine, I say we elect politicians who have a pro-labor stance, who will put into effect regulations requiring these sorts of things nationwide. Yes, there are gonna be some cases, some industries where they're not gonna be able to do it, but I don't think we should go to our managers hat in hand and ask for a little bit better working conditions. I think we should demand them by electing representatives who will make it the law of the land.
Bernie.
Exactly.
Iderola.
As he pointed out, he's spent more time walking the picket lines than all the rest of the candidates combined.
It's true.
He's the guy to do it.
All right, so we're gonna end this with one final question. I just wanna know, am I the Rolla?
Oh my God.
Or, wait, damn it, I messed it up. I messed it up.
It was worth it in the end.
Are you the Rolla or am I? Okay, it's too exclusively.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.